Katoa's been a big part of it. So is this kid. Katoa's been great. SA will play it. Marshall King only just getting there in time to dummy half. Gilbert. Out the back, Jesse Bromwich was very wide there. Tabuai Fido runs away from Fasuamala Aoi. Here's Aitken. We'll take it to ground there in the tackle of Jojo Fafita. The last here. It's Nikarima who grubbers again. Couldn't get it past Brimson, who does well. Spins away from the contact, and watch him go. AJ Brimson for Carl Pereira. But Brimson takes a chance and gives it straight back to Jermaine Asako.
Yeah, I wonder why he didn't keep running then. Brimson, it was a great break. Tried to force the issue there.
Here's Lemuelu. They're at the 20. We'll come back to Brimson and his pass in a moment. Here is Aitken. Taking it to the Titans, inviting the Dolphins to grab this lead. SA spinning, looking, reaching, plants it out the back. Aitken thinks he might have scored.
Tackle for Matty. Over no try, I believe it's a knock-on from Herman.
Well, have a look at the seat where his hands are and the ball goes backwards. SA right at the line. No, he's dropped it cold.
The Gold Coast are just making a tackle and the ball is knocked on by Herman SA. We have a decision.
As close as that to taking the lead here after being down 26 points to nil.
Might have got a little bit too excited there. Might have been better off taking the tackle. AJ Brimson with a great run upfield, but tried to force the error or force the issue here. It's a great break. They needed to get themselves right back in the game, and they had. It was an ordinary pass over the top.
He'd love that one back, wouldn't he? They saved his blushes, forcing the mistake from Herman SA, but he knew if he could get it to Khan Pereira, it was all over. And Jaden Campbell, talking of speed, is out there now for the final 8 minutes of the game.
I reckon it's a good move to bring Campbell on. They need something, some sort of spark. And leave Brimson on the field.
The question is, though, Jaden Campbell will have to defend more than likely. He won't be defending on the wings, and he won't be defending out the back. So we'll see if the Dolphins can get to him. He has experience defending in the front line, taking over from Kieran Foran with injuries already this season. And their game at Leichhardt against the Tigers. They'll play it here 15 short of the halfway line. Campbell is there at dummy half. That's where he's going to line up for the moment. It's Fafita. The ball came free and it's been knocked on by the Titans' edge forward.
Yeah, he's trying to get his hands free here. Fafita, the ball knocked down. That's a knock on. In the act of trying to pass the ball's knocked down. Trying to get himself in the game. Franco Lee there with the arm on his forearm that just knocks the ball down, knocks his arm. Every time they start to build to something, it's error on error.
And Wayne Bennett's going to go with the man with the hot hand. Jared Wallace is about to come back onto the field along with Ray Stone after this scrum. As we see in the replay box there, the team. Travojevic coming up next on Fox League.
Yes, the Seagulls up against the Tigers out at Campbelltown in southwestern Sydney. For the moment, in Brisbane, the Dolphins coming to get the Titans. It's Ewan Aitken, another offload. The Redcliffe-based outfit at the edge of the red zone. It's Marshall King for Wallace. He's been great in 2 stints in this second half. He wants a set restart there for a touch by the Gold Coast. Doesn't get one. Tabuai Fido. He will play it here. Back to the middle they come. It's Gilbert. There is Jaden Campbell right in the middle of the defensive line, putting his body on the line. He has to make big tackles against big men. In this conclusion of the game, Katoa, no looker. Kafusi is there. Good tackle by Foran. Marshall King runs to dummy half. Last play, a kick, doesn't get through the line. Still the last. No restarting of the tackle count. Great work by Mo Fodawaker.
Well, I think they got the repeat set here. They're saying that he played at the ball here with his foot.
Oh, a late call there by the referee to rule 6 again. Did he play at that ball or not? Watch it again. Fodawaker did stick out that leg. It wasn't in the motion of making the tackle. Good call on field from Wallace. It comes to Nikorima. Here's Aiken. Aiken reaches out. The Dolphins from 26-0 down. They take the lead. What a comeback this is.
Yeah, and it's been the mistakes the last couple of minutes here from the Titans. Couldn't complete, couldn't get to their kick. And Aiken straight through. Nice straight running here from Aiken. We were used to it. Nikorima with a beautiful ball. Look at the strength there. He backed himself. And Aiken gets a try for this wonderful comeback here. Haven't they got some ticker, this team from the Dolphins? And that's a great try. They won't be denied now.
Just too strong through the tackle there of Tanner Boyd in particular. He backs himself in situations like that all the time, does Ewan Aiken. We said earlier on, passing, drawing and passing, certainly never been his strong suit. But from close range, the man who spent plenty of time running holes and running lines for the Warriors, playing as a back rower before linking up with the Dolphins in 2023. He went back to a former role right there from across the ditch and scores from close range to make it 28-26. One of the biggest comebacks we've seen in the NRL era.
You've got to give credit to their senior players too for the Dolphins. You mentioned Wallace, how good he's been.
The kick from Asako will stay outside. Importantly, it's a 2-point game still. Just under 4 minutes remaining. Justin Holbrook watching on. Can't believe his team has coughed up this lead from 26-0 down, or up rather. They're now 28-26 down. It's been all one-way traffic in the first half and then all one-way traffic the other way in the second half. Wayne Bennett, he's almost coming out of the coach's box there.
Well, it's hard to imagine after what they've tossed up in the second half here, the Titans, whether they can get down the other end to put some pressure on. They haven't been able to. The short kick off here.
It's a good one as far as the distance is concerned. And the Titans can't come up with possession though. The Dolphins have it through Tabuai Fido. There were bodies going everywhere. You were waiting for the referee to make a decision about the contact, but he was okay. There was nobody taken down illegally there. Watch it again. Khan Pereira was there. Kafusi moving towards the ball. That was okay. And it's play on here for the Dolphins. If they can score a converted try, they can just about put this one to bed. Incredibly. Haven't they got some ticker? And listen to the noise here at Suncorp Stadium. They were nowhere near being in the contest in that first 40. The kick here from Couture again. Khan Pereira coming forward. Remarkably, here we are with just under 3 minutes remaining, and the Titans for the entire second half have had just 5 play the balls beyond the halfway line.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what sort of tactics that they're going to come up with now. They've got a chance their hand. Can the Dolphins force an error here?
Sami chipping past Gilbert, fending away from Couture. Kafusi was there also, comes in, hits him again around the kidneys. Play on as he gets the ball away, but they need some momentum. Fodawaker knows only one direction. He plays it quickly as well. They jump here on Campbell, who is stopped the minimal gain there by Gilbert. 4 plays gone for Suamala Aui. Can the Titans snatch it? Here's 4, back over the top. It's Sevens rugby stuff now. Brimson, a little kick taken by Ray Stone in the breadbasket.
Well, they haven't scored a point in the second half here, the Titans. They haven't looked like it. It's been all the Dolphins.
They're down to maybe just one more possession, the Gold Coast. Well, the Dolphins, they can force a repeat set. They might take the ball all the way to the finish post. Marshall King for Stone. Campbell's there again. Looking for a one-on-one strip. Doesn't get one. Couture for Kaufusi. The Dolphins. So to work it in here. If they turn it over, just make sure they don't take it dead and give the Titans 7 tackles. Katoa, he won't kick it. Brenko Lee won't either. They're happy to run it into a corner and make the Titans work it away and go the length of the field in one set of 6.
Yeah, it's going to be almost impossible here. Their main players have got to get their hands on the ball, but how tough is it? A couple of tough runs here, one out run, that's not needed. The penalty given by Kaufusi.
By contact there on Khan Pereira. His game back.
Easy mark.
First one back from a 4-game suspension. Nothing more than a penalty, you'd imagine, right there for the Dolphins and for Lise Kaufusi. So it's Fodawaker taken down heavily here. Meters on his own side of halfway. They've barely been in Dolphins territory. Now they will finish. They can get through this play. On the other side of halfway, needing a try to snatch it at the death. 30 seconds remaining. Boyd goes past defenders. It comes to Fafita. Taken down there by Brenko Lee. Gilbert runs across. Took a chance of giving away a penalty. Fodawaker for Boyd. It goes to Liu. He's got Stimson on his outside. 15 seconds remaining. They're at the 30. Jaden Campbell spins it back to Tanner Boyd. Here is Foran, goes out the back. Fafita against Lee. They get numbers there. Gilbert over the top, takes him down. Can they play the ball in time? No, they don't. Game over. The Dolphins have produced a comeback for the ages. Brenko Lee moved to the point of tears. It is fins up in the River City.
Yeah, there was some sort of tackle to finish the game too by Gilbert. It looked like Fafita was going to get an offload there. He shut it down. What a game of footy in the second half from this Dolphin side. Never say die.
Absolutely remarkable scenes here at Suncorp Stadium. The Dolphins, who look like they might have finally hit the wall in this first season in the NRL during that first half. But Wayne Bennett, whatever he said at half time, should be chiseled into a wall at Redcliffe HQ.